You don't know why these guys are there. You don't know the reasons why they are playing there. You got what I'm trying to say. Those that also have the opportunity to play for Africa and they refuse. We don't also want second-hand goods. Even in politics, there are a lot of politicians who have their children intentionally born in other countries just because they can be citizens of those countries. So Mikel Obi has been talking. He has been talking about how, African players should either choose to play abroad or to play for a national team abroad or their home country. But they shouldn't wait for them to reach a certain age or for them to wait. And when they are not getting, call up, for national teams abroad, then they want to choose now come back to African teams. And I think that came off the back of the conversation of the France and Enzo issues and all of that. And for me, I think I was very excited to see that video from Mikel Obi. Why do I say so? You remember in my video, I made mention of the fact that this particular conversation was not put in context, how a lot of people were analyzing it. This is the context that would suffice for the argument a lot of people are making. But then we'll get into that. As usual, my name is Prince Amdan. And I'm here with Mama Didier. All right, so guys, that is the context. That is the conversation we're going to have today. Yeah. Mikel Obi, with regards to African players who, have their parents as Africans, but wants to play for England, for France, and other countries, and USA as well. Yeah. When your parents are Africans, you get the point. Yeah, I get the point. So that is this context. But when they go and then they are not getting the opportunity, now they want to fall back to Africa. Yes, we don't want second-hand goods. you get it. We don't want second-hand goods. So let me read the article. What Mikel actually says. So it's titled Mikel slumps players of African descent. And it goes, they want to play for England, France, whatever it is, and then they wait. When they get to 25 or 26 and they don't get a call-up from England, then they call Nigeria or African FAs. We shouldn't be treated like second options. We are not second options. If you decide you want to play for England, stick to it. Sit and wait. But don't wait till 29 or 30. You have passed your best. Then you are like, oh, Nigeria FA, I'm ready to play for you now. No. FUCK off, mate. Mikel Obi goes hard on dual national footballers who use Africa as their second choice. And as I said earlier on, this came off the back of the fact that Enzo and Argentina were insulting these African players, that instead of them playing for their African countries, their father is Nigerian, their mother is Cameroonian, and they say they are French. Yeah. So in that context, I think that wasn't only the video he made. Is a long episode. Yeah. And in that episode, he actually made mention of the fact that it is not in Enzo's place or Argentina's place to actually tell us or to tell them, the French players, what they should do. A lot of people don't understand their stories. You don't know why they are there. But the point he makes is that if you choose to be there, be there. Be there. And that is the context. And in one of my videos, I made mention of that. That is the context. We are not supporting that these players should, or it's okay for them to play for the countries, the abroad countries they are playing for. But you don't know why they are there in the first place. Some of these players don't even know their country of origin. Yeah. They don't have any synergy or any anything in common. So they might not be able to fit well. You get the point, because most of these boys are born there. They grew up there. And they don't have a lot in common with the people and all of that. Though that is not an excuse. The point is that we don't know their story. You cannot come and use your story, or because you think that they are from Africa, they should come and play, or they must play for Africa. That is not your place. Everybody has the right to choose or to decide. But then the point is that when you go and you are not picked, don't come back to Africa. That is a fantastic point. For me, I sat here and I was angry with George Weah because his son, you were the president of Liberia, and your son is in the US. What example are you setting? Are you saying the US is better than Liberia? You get it? Them. And they voted him out.
Yeah.
That is what I'm talking about. We as Africans are proud of what we have or who we are as Africans, but then we don't use that to mock other Africans who are playing in other countries and all of that. We don't know their stories. It is good that they play for Africa, but if they are not playing, that is not your place to ask questions. Allow them to do what they want to do. Yes. We should not also take them when they come as second-hand goods. Nobody wants second-hand goods. And I think that actually plays the whole conversation in context. Because the Enzo issue, a lot of Africans were supporting Enzo because they felt these guys are from Africa and they are not playing for Africa, they are playing for France. The conversation is a two-leg conversation.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
The first part is that you don't know why these guys are there. You don't know the reasons why they are playing there. You got what I'm trying to say. Those that also have the opportunity to play for Africa and they refuse. We don't also want second-hand goods. It's not by force for them when they come for them to be accepted. I don't know what you make of this whole conversation.
Yeah, for me, when I saw the video, I asked a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, as you said, we don't know the reason why they are playing for those countries.
Yeah.
And number two, I have a question for Mikel Obi himself. Where is he now? That's the question. His podcast he's doing. Is he doing it in Nigeria or he's doing it up there? We have to ask those questions. His kids, where are they?
Where are they from?
Where are they currently? Are they in Nigeria or they are there, up there? One thing, Mikel Obi should go straight to the point. We should tackle issues accordingly. African football, we are corrupt. I learned this guy, Mbappe. Mbappe went to play for his African roots. They were demanding for money.
Yeah.
Let's come back to Ghana. Tarek Lamptey. He came to Black Stars. They demanded for money. And his dad said he won't pay. An African country, it's not only Ghana or Nigeria. Almost everywhere, that's how it is. And let's not forget, those players who decide to play for England or France, let's ask ourselves this question. If someone like Mbappe played for Guinea instead of France, would he get a World Cup trophy?
And I think I said it here, not even only the World Cup trophy. Will he be able to make his potential? Will he be able to develop himself? Don't think that somebody is sitting here waiting for Africa or trying to be. No. Yes, we love Africa, but if we are not getting what we are supposed to get, he said in Ghana here, just say there's free visa to the US and see the number of people that will leave.
Even the president
will leave. And why do you think that is happening? It's because things are not working in Africa.
Things are not working.
Nobody. So you see, guys. Africa is not 5 years old. We are not 10 years old. We're several years old.
It's been there. We are not doing anything.
We are not seeing improvement. And I sat here and I made mention that this is an eye-opener for African leaders to try and make things work. If things are not working, nobody's sitting.
Things are not working. So I don't get the chance.
For the Mikel Obi's issue, it's similar. For him, he's looking at where things are working for him.
Even Mikel
you get it, and that's why he made that.
Prince, let's not lie to each other. If Mikel Obi had, let's say, England call up in Nigeria, he would have chosen England over Nigeria.
No, but he's not saying that is wrong. That's the point he's making. He's not saying choosing England is wrong. But when you go to England and you don't say when your best is over, you come back to Africa.
Look like, you see, I can say Africa need the players than the players needing the country. Do you get it? He knows definitely if he comes, he'll get it. Let's take Ghana issue for an example. This guy was Inaki Williams.
Yeah.
You see the qualifiers, the World Cup qualifier. It was Afemijan in Ku. Afemijan performed. We thought he was going to be part of the squad, but later on they took Inaki Williams over the guy. Yeah. So how if you've done that? Next year, a different player will do the same thing.
And you think if Afanyajan gets the opportunity to play for another country, you should sit down and wait for Ghana to go.
So sometimes let's tackle things accordingly.
And I said this in one of the my videos and people were in the comment sections talking plenty. See, we are all Africans.
We are all Africans, but we are not doing the right thing.
Most of you who are even commenting are not in Africa.
We are
in Africa and we are feeling, we know what is happening here.
They are not there.
We are here and we know what is happening
Black
here.
Stars, by the time
nobody is saying that.
By the time you get Black Star collab, you know the amount of money you pay. You know the amount of people you meet. It's everywhere. It's not only Black Star. Nigeria FA, political interference. Someone who sits in his room and tell coach, play this one.
And you think that
an example again. Just this under 17 this thing tournament they went. We have a guy in Tamale here. Kante went. They were not featuring him. When he came back home, he gave him. The coach was using him as a right back. What else he said? Midfielder. Just because of people were outside instructing the coach, do this, play this player. So African, we have to stop those things. And let's say if England can someone go and do that? Can someone sit in your room and tell Sabi to play this?
We have to be upright. That is the only thing that would
the fault is from we the Africans. We are not doing the right thing. Our systems are not working.
And I made mention in the other video that it's not even only in football. Everything.
The systems are not working.
Every aspect. So just look at, how young people want to leave Africa. But you think they don't like the comfort they have in Africa?
Why
they are leaving their country passing through the desert.
Why won't someone say the Dutch passport is better than you holding a PhD?
Easy. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Let's be honest.
And most of you who are even making these arguments, your children are not in Africa.
They are not there. Mikel Obi, where's your children?
A politician would want to give birth. They will go and give birth abroad.
Go and give birth abroad.
And the child becomes a citizen of
George Weah did the same thing.
And you expect that we should sit here. We should sit here and go through all the hardship and all of that. Just right now, go and say, anybody who wants free US visa, you see the number of messages you get in your inbox. It's not because people hate Africa, because things are not working.
They are not working.
And we've waited patiently. We've believed in Africa, and nothing is working.
Nothing is working.
Ghana is now how many years old? Ghana is how many years old?
60 something. I don't even know.
Dubai, do you know how many years they made Dubai what Dubai is now? Ghana and Singapore got independence the same year. Go to Singapore and see. So when we are talking, it's not just because we hate Africa or you cannot hate where you come from.
We have to be realistic.
You get it? We just have a situation whereby we do, there's no progression. Corruption.
Everywhere corruption.
So if I decide that I feel what's the name? America, or I feel England will work for me, and I go there. Don't come and tell me whatever.
So. It's my choice.
If I'm coming back and you feel that because of that you won't accept me, don't accept me.
Even if I'm coming back, definitely you accept me because you need me more than how much. So
for me,
I don't need you that much.
100% with Mikel Obi. If you are going, go.
If you are going, go.
If you are not, if you are, the person is coming back and the country is not ready to take the person. That is your. Prince. If you feel that the quality the person is bringing to the nation, you don't need it. You can let the person go. It's not by force.
I had an argument with someone when Odoi wanted, there was an issue. Harrison Odoi wanted to play for Black Stars.
Yeah.
I was telling a colleague of mine that if Odoi comes, definitely he's going to be a starter. It's not just because he plays than the others who. It's because where he's from.
Our mentality is wrong.
It's corrupt. So we have to work on ourselves. Work on the systems. Let's make sure things are working. If things are working, I don't sit here and be thinking of leaving
There
the
was one guy who said he was in France, or so his child was playing in France. If the boy grows up and he wants to play for France, he will not stop him. But then,
Prince, do you know Siki Akono? Former Black Star coach.
Yeah.
His child is playing for Germany.
And you come and you want to coach
his child, Ghana coach, Siki Akono.
Oh, Maza.
His child is playing for Germany.
We should stop those things.
So if even coaches, you've seen that the system is not working, and you want someone else, and your child can Mikel Obi, his children, where are they? I don't know.
I'm not against anybody going anywhere. But when you go there, remain there. Just as Mikel Obi said, if you want to be there, be there. If those who can play here, let us be here. It's a simple matter. It's a very simple
they've
matter.
made it look like the African countries need the players more than the players they need in the country.
When we are almost always chasing players left,
we
right,
are
center.
chasing them. So,
Masa, let's be truthful to ourselves. Let's be truthful for once. And so for me, I think if you watch the whole video, you get the context of what Mikel Obi says, and he himself is his option, right? He has played for Nigeria. Now he wants to be in abroad. That's his feeling, right? But then I wouldn't allow somebody whose children are in abroad to come to my country or to come to Africa and want to lead us. Those are the nonsense that we should stop. If you are going, that's your own going.
Go.
If you want to belong to another country, go and belong there. But don't come here and ask for any leadership position. Yeah. So it was, in the first place, it was wrong for Liberians to give George Weah
the position,
the presidency.
Because as a president, why is that your?
So when I was talking, a lot of people thought that I was saying that Africans can, like, it's okay for Africa. No, but if the circumstance makes you move or want to look for better opportunities, go and look for it, and make sure you do things, or you become a good citizen there. Ghana is still your country, or wherever African country you come from is still your country. But don't come and then or sit there and try to dictate to us what should happen here or what is happening here.
Yeah.
We are here and we know what is happening here. So guys, for me, I think Mikel Obi was a spot on.
He's spot on, but let's tackle things well. You shouldn't just sit down and say, well, they should do the right thing.
No,
Mikel,
but you
you're
can't
a big
force,
man. You can influence.
You can't force him to come to not to stay there. That is the point. That is the point he's making. It is not anybody's call. It is the individual's option. You get the point I'm making.
Yeah.
Right now, if you think because Mikel Obi, let's say you say he has his children abroad and whatever, do you think if he goes back to, probably he's looking for, what's the name, Nigeria football president, and they vote for him, now who's even messed up? You get the point I'm trying to make. So we as Africans should understand these things. What is yes, he has played for his country and all of that. Just as you mentioned, why are your children coming from a particular country when you are a Nigerian? I don't know where your wife comes from, but you are a Nigerian. So your children should be born in Nigeria. Your children should come from Nigeria. They should have Nigerian passports. They can be anywhere. Not necessarily, they can be there and not be the citizens of those places. Not just Mikel Obi. I'm just making an example. There are a lot of, even in politics, there are a lot of politicians who have their children intentionally born in other countries just because they can be citizens of those countries. And those children will grow up and come back and say they want to be presidents, they want to be MPs and all of those bullshit. And we hail them. We hail them when they don't even know what is happening in your country. So I think some of these conversations should be situated in context and understandably.
Yeah.
Because why I say I support Mikel Obi is that
I don't support.
The point is made. He's made both sides of the argument. He's made both sides of the argument. If you feel that England is where you want to come from, go and come from there. Be there. It is allowed. It's lawful. It's not a crime anywhere. But if the person comes back, it is onto you as Africans to say, okay, we are accepting you back, right? Or not, because you chose another place over us. So he didn't make it make the statement excluding himself or excluding people who are in that category. You get the point I'm making?
Yeah, I get it.
He said it in both ways. Because if you go and then you are now coming back as a player because you've not gotten a call up, it means you shouldn't be accepted.
He should understand that those African countries need the players more than the players needing them.
But that's what I'm saying. So if
he comes back, definitely you take him.
Well,
definitely because you need his service.
Are you saying that if a country doesn't get services from what was the name? Other African.
That's what they've made. That's what they've made the thing look like.
That is the problem.
That's what they've made it look like.
Most of the African countries that have performed very well, they've used local players.
Yes.
They've used their homegrown players. So that mentality and that perception has to stop. You get it?
Yeah.
So if we educate ourselves on these things and know and prioritize the people who are there for the country. So imagine now I am in the country. You feel that I should stay in the country and suffer because I'm an African. When the opportunity comes, you go and give it to somebody who has gone.
That's what they
Why
do.
should I stay?
Let's give a similar example.
Well.
Inaki Williams issue, same thing. They dropped Afamijan and took Inaki and Co. So,
all right, guys. It's still one of those conversations here, and you can also let us know what you think in the comment section as well. All right. So I think we've said what we have to say. For me, I think it is what it is, as usual. But then Prince, I'm done, and. We appreciate your support, and we also like our new viewers to try and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep increasing the subscriber base. Let's increase the community, and also smash the like button, leave us a comment. Until the next video, peace. We out.